Warren Collins, Missouri Farm Bureau. Jim Rasick Auto Group. Sugarfoot Barbecue. Remax Truman Lake. Golden Valley Memorial Healthcare. Integrity Floors. The Landmark Restaurant. Clark Tire.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Clinton High School, where the Clinton Lady Cardinals are hosting the Warsaw Lady Wildcats? I hope they're the Wildcats. I was having a difficult time remembering there. This is the C-team game that we are showing now, just getting underway. First serve of the game from Warsaw was a little long, and so the point would go to Warsaw. And we want to say thanks very much for joining us here tonight. This is Stacy Hinkle with Sounds Like Videos, along with Chris Ramirez here on audio. How are you doing tonight, Chris?
Good. Great night for volleyball.
It is. And, of course, James Hinkle on production tonight. I suspect that we will be joined soon by Josh Williams as well, so we look forward to bringing him into the mix a little later tonight, having the full crew here tonight. That's kind of a rare occurrence for us. Usually we're split up in a couple directions.
I think James needs the whole table.
He does. James has really moved in tonight. He brought every piece of equipment he owns, I think. So we're going to sit back and let him play with the equipment while we watch some pretty good volleyball here tonight.
I think he's probably ready for districts for volleyball.
I know. I think we're all excited for districts starting next Monday here in Clinton. Of course, our Clinton Lady Cardinals playing on Tuesday night at 6:30, so we look forward to that against the El Dorado Springs team. And so hopefully the girls will get a long weekend here, get well rested and ready to go, and by Tuesday night be ready to face off and hopefully pull out a win.
I hope the girls are ready for El Springs again.
Absolutely. They had a good look at them Monday night, right? They played down there, and so they know what to expect, and hopefully they'll be able to do some good preparation and practice this week and get nice and rested and maybe pull out a win.
They got home field.
That's right. That's right. These two teams look to be well matched tonight. 3-3 our score currently. Trading back serves a little bit, so it's always fun to watch the younger teams play, kind of scout out the girls that'll be playing for the next few years and see what kind of talent we got coming up on the varsity side of things.
After coach is scouting too for varsity.
Absolutely, looking to see who's got what kind of skills and what they can develop.
Yeah. We can figure out for next year.
And we will have a lot of movement on these teams because we have 6 graduating seniors this year, so almost an entirely new varsity squad next year. Of course, our C-team Lady Cardinals wearing their red jerseys tonight.
They're communicating tonight.
Yeah, you can hear them talking up here, can't we?
Yeah. It's nice to see the varsity girls behind us.
You know, I really enjoy that. They show up and watch the game, and it's kind of nice to see them in here supporting the younger girls.
Some of them are seniors.
I imagine that when they were young girls, they had some of their senior mentors that sat around and watched them play their games as well. So probably a lesson well learned. Nice serve there from Clinton.
Good to see the baby girls on the front row of the bench.
Yeah,
Down there.
yeah, absolutely. I think tonight, James told me earlier that the C team was only going to play one game tonight. I suspect that Warsaw's got a little bit smaller bench than Clinton.
One game tonight. I suspect that Warsaw's got a little bit.
To 4, looks like Warsaw will call a timeout and maybe talk about it a little bit.
Some of the varsity will start early tonight then.
Yeah. Start a little bit earlier, maybe finish up a little earlier. We want to say thanks very much to Jim Rasick Auto Group for coming on board as one of our timeout sponsors here tonight. We appreciate him and all he has done to help make the live streaming of fall sports a success this season. We have covered volleyball and soccer and even a little bit of football for several of the area schools, and so have been really excited about that, really enjoying that, and we want to say thanks to Jim Rasick for helping to make that possible.
You hit a good from up there.
Yeah, really excited about that ace there on the serve. And early on, the two teams played very well together, but Clinton has really moved out on top in this game and definitely are dominating a little bit, the momentum on their side.
What was a good varsity game tonight?
I've not seen Warsaw play yet this year, and so it'll be interesting to check out their varsity squad and see what they look like.
Pretty good matchup for varsity.
Clinton now leading 11-5 here in C-team action today against the Lady Wildcats from Warsaw.
Shows how the girls ready to play tonight.
Yeah, looks like it. Of course, for the C team, Coach Carr down on the sidelines tonight. And
see Coach Turner on the bench.
Yep, Coach Turner sitting there. And I suspect we could find, Coach Smith behind her. Definitely a solid unit there in the coaching staff.
Warsaw 1-11.
1-11 for Warsaw. Okay, well, so we'll have to see. Sometimes your record doesn't.
That's a varsity record.
Yeah, sometimes the record doesn't really indicate your talent level because you face different opponents, especially Warsaw and Clinton, playing very different schools. So we'll have to see what kind of matchup we get. Of course, Clinton's record much better than a 1-11, so it may be. We can say they're a favorite for tonight's game.
I'll say Coach Turner will get them ready.
Absolutely.
Probably had good practice yesterday.
They've had a busy week. Games on Monday night away, game Tuesday night at home. So I'll bet that practice was a little bit less strenuous yesterday.
A little shorter yesterday.
Yep. Of course, tonight at home, and then they will have Friday and the long weekend before the Tuesday game in districts.
I think Coach Turner and the girls are ready.
I think so, yeah. The girls have been playing good ball the last few weeks. I think they're ready for it.
Tough schedule for them.
They did have a tough schedule, yeah, of course. Challenging, I guess is the right way to say that. So Warsaw's struggling. For now.
Look like the JV girls could run one up.
Yeah, looks like it. And go stretch out a little bit, get ready to take the court.
I think the coaching staff ready for district next week.
Yeah, I think they are. Yeah.
They're probably good week practice this week for it.
You know, it's nice to have one really important game coming up where you can really focus on that team and prepare for it. I think that's the hardest thing about the regular season is facing 2 or 3 teams each week. So it's nice for districts to have that 3 or 4 nights of chance to really prepare.
I think Coach Turner happy with the seat that they're at
Yeah, I think so.
in districts.
It's definitely a tough game to start off with districts, but I think the girls can do it, and I'm really looking forward to watching that game. It's going to be exciting.
She'll probably go back on film and watch it
Yeah.
for Monday night.
Yeah, definitely will have some ideas on how to play against them, won't she?
Yeah. So
Warsaw.
look like Coach Murphy can make a long list for practice this week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get the girls ready.
A nice volley here. The girls are really playing hard. On that point by Clinton.
Game's not tight no more.
Not anymore. They really put some distance between them. And the whistle there early. Serve did go in the net, but there was a line fault in advance of that.
Hope the varsity game don't get tied.
And now we're trading serves as both serves go in the net. Get a second while Clinton has a substitution. And, you know, I want to say, by the way, thanks to our timeout sponsors, we have not had a chance to mention very many of them this game, and it's been a quick game.
That gets work out.
And just could not adjust to it. So as one of our timeout sponsors, we have Aaron Collins, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we want to say thanks to him very much for coming on board and helping with the live streaming this season for fall sports.
We did a lot of games this year.
We have. I haven't counted up to see how many we've covered exactly. I might have to do that one night this weekend and just see where we're at.
I wonder if James know.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to ask him when we get a break here. A lot of volleyball, a lot of soccer, some football mixed in there. So it's been fun.
Different schools volleyball.
Absolutely. On replay, a nice serve there for Clinton to wrap up the win and put that one in the win column for Clinton. Again, 25-12, the score on that. And as that closes out the C-team game, we'll see the blue jerseys from the JV girls start to filter up onto the field.
Look at the varsity girls go help them warm up.
Yeah, absolutely. They'll be out there warming up with them, I'd say.
Help JV girls get ready for the game.
Yeah. I do see a couple of them already. Mercedes Brown down front there. Yeah.
Maddie Aller's down there.
Maddie's down there. I suspect the rest of the girls will be making their way out there shortly, too, to help out. So a nice game for the C team there. They were able to pull out the win, 25-12 over Warsaw. Nice to see them have a little success in their early careers here as the future of Clinton volleyball.
They have come back a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah. So some exciting stuff for them. A lot of good plays. They work hard, and it's nice to see them starting to execute and developing some of those skills that'll be valuable to them in the next few years as they play volleyball.
They didn't know the last game for them.
Absolutely, yeah. The C team and JV team, of course, don't play in districts, so you're right. This would be their last game of the season for sure. So until next year, and we'll be excited to see them come back.
What's our coach ready for next year?
I'm sure they are already excited about it. They will probably be planning for it just about the day after districts. So as we round out the first set of games here in Clinton tonight, what we're going to do is go back and just run a highlight of all of the replays that we had in the first game. Of course, some of those points on serve to show the ace, some of those after a long volley of scores. So it'll be exciting to go back and look at those and see some of the achievements of our Clinton Cardinals.
It was a very quick game.
It was a quick game, yeah, absolutely. You know, who you're watching, you know, send out a good luck or something to your favorite player, or, you know, let us know that you're watching from, you know, a different city or state or maybe a different country. It's just fun to share that stuff.
Maybe they want to watch the varsity game.
Absolutely. So, you know, we're always excited to read the comments and to get input from the people that are out there watching, and you know, you are an important part of this. Without you, we can't improve and make it better. So definitely interested to have that feedback. Again, we want to say thanks very much to our sponsors. We only had a couple of timeout breaks in the first game, and we did not get to mention Golden Valley Memorial Healthcare. So we want to make sure that we do that and tell them thanks very much for sponsoring our timeouts. Also want to say another thank you to Jim Rasick Auto Group for coming on board as our scoreboard sponsor. Finally, Aaron Collins, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, for sponsoring our timeouts as well.
And Jim Racing.
And there is Jim Rasick Auto Group's logo up on screen. And of course, he's the timeout sponsor and also our scoreboard sponsor. We are excited that the Clinton Lady Cardinals were able to put a win in the column for the C-Team girls tonight. And looking forward to the JV game. And we are going to cut our live feed, and we will be back in about 10 minutes, probably less than that, probably about 8 minutes, to bring you the JV team tonight as they match up against the Lady Wildcats from Warsaw. So thanks very much for joining us, and we'll see you back here in a few.
Aaron Collins, Missouri Farm Bureau. Jim Rasick Auto Group. Sugarfoot Barbecue. Remax Truman Lake. Golden Valley Memorial Healthcare. Integrity Floors. The Landmark Restaurant. Clark Tire. C-Squared Embroidery and Screen Printing. Real-Time Photography. Primitive Old Crow and Winery. Bernard Tax and Bookkeeping. Laura Anstein, Anstein Realty and Auction. Creative Paint and Supply.